He's back! Come on! Oh yeah! Aaron Connolly is back, and he is permanently back! Come on! What a signing. What a signing. So buzzing. So buzzing. It's only a 1-year deal for now, but I think eventually it will be made. It will be made permanent at. Well, it will be made a longer contract, I think, and I hope, because Aaron Connolly, what a player! I think the 1-year contract though must be an indication of that he might be on quite a hefty wage packet. So we'll have to see where that goes. But we'll read the statement. It reads, Hull City are delighted to announce the return of forward Aaron Connolly from Brighton and Hove Albion on a 1-year deal for an undisclosed fee. The 23-year-old becomes the Tigers' 4th summer signing following the additions of Liam Delap, Jason Lakilo and Ruben Vinagre. The Galway-born frontman played 6 games on loan at the MKM Stadium last term, scoring a well-taken brace in a player of the match performance against QPR. Now, it was only the 6th because, freak injury and all. And because it's not a soft tissue injury, because it's not a muscle injury, the fact it was a freak, break, that's why I am so happy we've gone back for him. Because he looked something just totally different to what we already had. And it was such a shame that the break was, what it was. The break of the toe. And then a bout of illness as well. They're not muscle injuries. They're not something fundamental wrong with the player. They're just things that happen. So that's why I'm so glad we've gone back for him. Get in. Let's continue. The 8-time Republic of Ireland international made 52 appearances for Brighton, but all 7 of them in the Premier League. After joining the South Coast club as a scholar in 2016, the highlight of his 7-year spell with the Seagulls came in October 2019 when he marked his first top-flight start with 2 goals in a memorable 3-0 triumph against Tottenham Hotspur. Making his EFL debut for Luton Town in 2018-19, the Irishman has also spent time on loan at Middlesbrough, where he made 20 appearances, and Italian Serie B side Venezia. Head coach Liam Rossigna said, "I'm delighted Aaron has joined us. He showed in a short time the impact he can have, not just on the team, but the group. He wants to be here and show his true worth. I can't wait to get him fit and for him to fulfil his potential with us. Aaron represents everything I want on the pitch from my team. Energy, pace, aggression, quality. He's not on loan. Aaron's one of us now. That's going to be important for Aaron as well, and I'm delighted he's going to be part of us. What convinced me to sign him was his determination to come here. He had interest from other clubs, but discounted them because he wanted to be at this club. He believes we can get to where we want to be, and I can't wait to see him back on the pitch." Oh yes! Aaron Connolly, get in! Back in black and amber, and he's dyed his hair a little bit as well. Let's just say it's not something I'd go for. That blonde look, but I'm so buzzing. I am so buzzing he's here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Aaron Connolly is a permanent Hull City player. That feels just so good to say. Aaron's career then, it's been tumultuous. That's the best way to say it, I think. And the amount of loan moves and how they have turned out is probably the best way to describe it. But the fact that this is one that worked whilst he was fit and he's here permanently now, that is something that I think stands out, and that where he made it work, where he managed to fit into an environment so well, and the one where I'm just trying to get some career stats up for him, but they don't seem to be loading at the moment. I think it is worth noting though that his contract at Brighton was due to expire at the end of this upcoming 23-24 season. So I think, the 1 year deal is sort of a reflection of that he's going to be on a similar wage to what he was on at Brighton, which would have been quite high. I'm just speculating here, but we didn't want to commit any longer than 1 year in case in a year we're not quite where we want to be and we haven't got the funds to pay him that little bit more and to keep on top of that wage. That sort of thing. These stats aren't loading, but yeah, undisclosed fee. Who knows what that could be? I hope something like that might come out. But 1 year deal, permanent Hull City player. That feels so good. And he's different to every other striker we've got here. We'll discount Benjamin Tete because we know he's leaving. But if we look at Delap is quick, but also quite imposing, powerful, strong built, that sort of thing. Oscar, strong built, can hold the ball up well, but more of a poacher. Aaron is someone a little bit different. He's quick, he's short, he can, we can play him off the shoulder, and he can move into wide areas, use his height for his advantage. We saw him move wide quite a lot in his first start for the club, Sheffield United away, and he tore Jack Robinson to bits. Well, and he drew a lot of fouls. He's a player that gets under people's skin, and we need that sort of little bit of a shithouse player up front to get under players' skin, to draw fouls, and that is what Aaron Connolly will be. I'm so glad he's here permanently. It didn't look like it was going to happen for a time, but it has. And I'm buzzing to say that Aaron Connolly is a permanent Hull City player. Get in!